Dear children, today we are going to start second chapter of geography of your book, Globe, Latitudes and Longitudes. Globe is the true model of Earth, and latitudes and longitudes are the imaginary lines on the globe or on the Earth. Let's discuss in detail about this. First of all, we have to discuss about the shape of our planet Earth. In the previous chapter, you have read that our planet Earth is not a sphere, or exactly we can say that it is not round like this. Okay, so this shape is round, but it is, we are seeing that it is not round, it is like this, flattened on the north and south pole, flattened, clear, on the north and south pole. So this is the real shape of Earth. It is slightly flattened at the north and south poles and bulge in the middle. Let's see how it is, like this. This is the real shape of Earth, known as geoid, Earth like shape, geoid, right? And bulge from middle. This is the sticks out part on the Earth, and it shapes like this, you can see. So this is the real shape of Earth. As we have discussed that globe is the miniature form of Earth, or it is called the true model of Earth. Globes may be of varying size and type. Some globes are big, some are smaller, right? Some can be carried easily, small pocket globes, some cannot be carried easily, and some globes like balloons, which can be inflated and are handy and carried with ease, very easily. The globe is not fixed. How? Because globe, we can rotate it. Globe rotates like Earth from west to east. Getting my point? In this way, you can see that some globes are bigger, some are smaller. On globe, what can we see? We can see on globe countries, different continents like Africa, South America, North America, Europe, like this. Countries, continents, oceans, etc. in their fixed size. Getting my point? In their fixed size with the help of scale, because scale is used on globe. But if we try to find some locations about some places, so it is not so easy. We need some lines like these are some lines, imaginary lines, you can see on the globe like this. Some lines are there, and it's very difficult to describe the location of a point on a sphere like the Earth. So now the question is as to how to locate a place on it. We need certain points of reference and lines to find out the location of places. So we can notice in this figure, this one. In this figure, we'll come to know about axis. What is axis? Axis is this. This is the axis on the globe. It is like a needle, which is called its axis, and we can see globe in a tilted manner like this. If we locate it as straight, so it might be like this, but it is tilted 23.5 degree, clear? It is tilted on this angle. So this is the needle called axis. Axis passes through 2 points, north pole and south pole. Getting my point? North pole and south pole. 2 points on the globe through which the needle passes. These are 2 poles. The globe can be moved around this needle from west to east, because Earth rotates in the same direction. So globe also can be rotated in this direction. The real Earth has no such needle like this needle, like this axis. This is imaginary, and with this imaginary axis, many lines are there which are also imaginary. Let's know about them. Obliquity. Obliquity is the tiltness of Earth on this angle, 23.4 degree, approximately 23.5 degree. So this is known as obliquity. It's very easy and very important to understand whenever we discuss about globe. This is equator. Equator is the line, imaginary line. It is parallel, or we can say that it is latitudinal line. We'll discuss in detail about latitudes and longitudes. But this is equator. It divides Earth into two equal parts, north and south. So northern part is known as northern hemisphere, southern part is known as southern hemispheres. So equator divides the earth into two equal parts, two equal halves, northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. So again, see equator, all the lines parallel to equator, all the lines parallel to equator are called line of latitude, means these are latitudinal lines. So first of all, you have to understand the features of latitudes. These are from west to east, these are parallel and they never meet to each other, and difference is approximately same. Clear? From west to east. These are the circular lines. What kind of circular lines? All parallel circles from the equator up to the poles. These are known as parallels of latitudes, and latitudes are measured in degrees. In degrees. For example, this is 0 degree. Equator is on 0 degree. Clear? And the number of latitudes are, this is very important to understand, 90 lines in the northern hemispheres and 90 latitudes are in the southern hemisphere. So 90 plus 90, 90 plus 90, 180 plus 1, what? 0 degree latitude means equator. So total latitudes are 181. You have to remember, dear students, that how many latitudes are there? 181 latitudes are there, including equator, because 90 latitudes are in northern hemisphere, 90 latitudes are in southern hemisphere. So in this way, total latitudes are 181, including 0 degree equator. After that, next one is about longitudinal lines. These are the longitudinal lines. You can see this is 0 degree parallel, no, sorry, 0 degree prime meridian. Prime meridian is like equator. It divides the earth into two equal parts longitudinally, right? Means from north to south vertically. These are horizontal, these are vertical. So it also divides the earth into two equal parts. And how many longitudes? 180, 180, right? These are the total number of the longitudes lines. But 180 degree, all these kinds of eastern and western, this is eastern part, this is western part, because prime meridian divides earth into two equal parts, eastern and western. So if we count from this part to east, we'll count 180, and if we count from this side, we'll count 180. But 180, there are two lines of 180, 180 east, 180 west. Both are the same line. Getting my point? Both are the same line, and 180 degree line, 180 degree longitude is called the international date line. Clear? It is situated exactly to the opposite of 0 degree prime meridian. So you can imagine it is situated or located exactly to the back side, right? Back side of this 0 degree prime meridian. So international date line, 180 degree east and west, it is the same line. So in this way, if we count from this side, we can count 180. If we can count from this side, so we already have counted 180, so again we will not count. So 179 equal to 359 plus 1, which one? This one, 0 degree prime meridian. So in this way, the total number of longitudes 360. How much? 360. So 360 total lines are the longitudes and 181 latitudes. Got the point? Latitudes means help to tell the location of any place, right, from north to south. If any place is located in this part, so we will count that, we will locate the degrees and we will label it as south. How many degrees south? And in this part, north. In the same way, 0 degree east, eastern, and to west, western. Clear? Getting my point? So this was about longitudes and latitudes. So in this way, after the discussion of these imaginary lines, we'll see Earth in this way. 0 degree latitude is equator, 0 degree longitude is prime meridian. Clear? And the number of latitudes and longitudes we have discussed, right, before a short while. So this is the North Pole and this is South Pole. Now see this image. Suppose this is sun here in this side and sun rays are coming on the earth. You can easily identify the sun rays. Clear? How they are coming or falling on the earth. The sun rays on this part of the earth are directly coming on a straight surface, right? And in this way, bright, and they cover a smaller area. This smaller area, they cover this smaller area. Clear? And in the same way, if we see these rays on the northern and southern sides, so in this way, the sunlight or the sun rays falling on a slanted, right, slanted surface is less bright but covers a bigger area but less bright. So you can easily understand the heat zone with the help of this diagram. We are discussing about heat zones of the earth. Clear? As we have discussed that this is the hottest area. Clear? Because sun rays directly are coming on in this area. It is also known as equatorial area. So other parallels, Tropic of Cancer, 23.5 degree north, because it is situated to the north of equator. And this is Tropic of Capricorn, 23.5 degrees south. So this is called the torrid zone. It is hot zone or torrid zone because sun rays directly and straightly coming on this area. So it is hot area or also known as torrid zone. So you are understanding, this is torrid zone. Come to another, temperate zone. The area between Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle. Arctic Circle 66.5 degree north and Antarctic Circle 66.5 degree south. This is called frigid zone. Why? And before this, Arctic Circle, Antarctic Circle or Tropic of Capricorn, this is temperate zone. And Arctic Circle and North Pole and Antarctic Circle and South Pole, this is frigid zone. So there are 3 heat zones of the earth: torrid zone number 1, temperate zone number 2, and frigid zone number 3. So dear students, I hope that you are getting my point. Very simple and it's very easy to understand. There are 5 main parallels. Which are 5 main parallels? Equator on 0 degree, Tropic of Cancer 23.5 degree north, 66.5 degree north, this is Arctic Circle, and Tropic of Capricorn 23.5 degree south, and Antarctic Circle 66.5 degree south. These are 5 parallel. Clear? And with the help of these 5 parallel, we can easily classify the heat zones of the earth. Clear? The area between Tropic of Capricorn and Tropic of Cancer, it is also known as tropical area. Tropical area. It is known as torrid zones. Reason you know, as we have discussed. The area between Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle, Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle, both the areas are known as temperate zone. And The area between North Pole and Arctic Circle, South Pole and Antarctic Circle. This area is known as frigid zone. So these are the heat zones of the Earth. So in this video, we have discussed till now. I hope that you are understanding. So revise this topic again by watching this video and make important notes. Thank you. Have a nice day.